Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am super duper excited to talk about skin cycling tonight. I am Michelle Fox, and I'm hoping that some of you are joining me live. This is going out to my Facebook group and my YouTube channel, and will tomorrow be on my blog. So I'm hoping to reach quite a few people. When you are watching, please let me know in the comments. I know sometimes that can feel awkward, but it's so much more fun. We all get more out of it when we can interact. So let me know that you're here. And when you're watching the replay, just give me a hashtag replay. That works just as well. But let me know if you have heard about skin cycling, if you've ever done it, or if you've never heard of it at all, and you were like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But this is what it is. As many things do, the big push for it happened through TikTok. Somebody did, or probably more than one somebody. There was let me back that up. A dermatologist, a doctor, I forget her name, came up with the concept. Someone did a TikTok video, probably then several people did, and then this wave of TikTok videos, and it became just like this huge trend. And it's called skin cycling. And honestly, it's not really anything crazy or anything new. Sometimes I have to laugh. It's just when we repackage an idea and give it a different name, and then people are like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's the best idea I've ever heard. Skin cycling is really giving your skin an opportunity to recover in between very strong ingredients. So it's putting your skin on a calendar, on a routine. It's saying, okay, on Monday, we're going to do this. Therefore, on Tuesday, we're going to need to make sure we do this. And on Wednesday, we should probably follow up with this. And Thursday, this. And by Friday, we can start the cycle all over again. That is skin cycling. So, all right, I see somebody has commented. Yay. Thank you, Dana. Sorry. Even with my glasses, my eyes aren't that great. So especially now that ingredients are so powerful, it's sort of a blessing and a curse in some ways. Yes, it's amazing that we have these anti-aging ingredients, that we have glycolic acid and we have retinoids and things that really do make a difference, but they can also be very harsh on our skin. And a whole lot of us, myself included at times, can just not take the directions, the packaging directions very seriously, and just kind of slap it on and think, it's going to be fine. When the fact of the matter is, there are lots of products right now that cannot be used at the same time, should not be used on the same days or back-to-back days. And women end up with, or men, whoever, end up with red, irritated, flaking skin, burning, itching, different reactions. It's not really a reaction, it's a consequence, different consequences. And then they're, oh gosh, this product didn't work for me. It's not that the product didn't work, it's that you weren't using it correctly. This isn't a spanking. Tonight's going to be fun. So if you have the products with you, we are going to just zip right through. I want to kind of give a quick overview for those of you that are like me when you watch a YouTube video. And if you don't get the whole gist within the first 5 minutes, you move on. So skin cycling, night one, you are doing your typical cleanser, and then you're adding a chemical exfoliator, glycolic acid, ideally. That's what I'm going to demo, but I will talk about some other options. Then you moisturize and you use your eye cream. Night two, you use your cleanser. And then typically you're going to need to do some kind of hydration because your skin has been through a lot. And then you are going to use your retinoids, moisturize, eye cream. Days or nights 3 and 4 are your recovery nights. And so those are when you're using items that still are effective, but they're gentler. And they're not, these are products that should not be used on the same day as the retinoids and the glycolic acid. Things like vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, So we save those serums for days 3 and 4 when your skin is recovering from the heavy hitters, but is still prepped and ready to receive the benefits of those serums. And then you start again. Okay. So I have the most beautiful chart ready for you. I was busting busting a you know what to try to get it done before I started tonight. And I'm going to have a download. And when I put this on my blog tomorrow, there will be a place where you can click and then have this for yourself. So, night one, exfoliation. Like I said, you're going to use your cleanser. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are not using an age fighting cleanser yet and you're over 35, I would seriously rethink your cleansing routine. All right. Because there are cleansers that have ingredients that are furthering the cause. That are helping us stay looking younger longer. I want to move my mic, but hopefully not disconnect. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. So then we're going to use our exfoliating product. That's the big one tonight. Ideally, a chemical exfoliant such as glycolic acid is a facial peel that used to be done only in a dermatologist's office. Now we can do it at home. Mind blown. Some people might feel like I'm not touching glycolic acid with a 10-foot pole. So for all of those crybabies, you can exfoliate with microdermabrasion, maybe even a charcoal mask or a facial scrub, just so that you're participating with us. But really, if you really and truly want to do this skin cycling process, you want to use something like a glycolic acid. Then you would hit your nightly serums. And I just put that in there. That's a little confusing, but some of us, myself in particular, have certain products that we just can't live without. And I'll tell you what that is in a little while. And then our nighttime moisturizer, which should be different than our daytime moisturizer. We'll talk about that. And our eye cream. Yes, eye cream twice a day, morning and night. Our eyes are unique. They need extra attention. And so I've got a 5-page document for you to have, and then you can put down the date of your night one application and then keep track so that in 4 weeks you're doing it again. Or wait a minute, 4 days. Oh my gosh. Not 4 weeks. Anyway, see, I told you I was in a hurry. All right, we'll get that off the screen. So if you're joining me, let's get fired up. All right. I am just going to go through my routine and just kind of explain what I'm doing. And you don't have to use these particular products. I'm just explaining the concept really. If you're curious about the products that I'm using, let me know. I will post links in my blog and eventually I'll have them in the YouTube video as well. I always personally start out by cleansing my eye area with an eye makeup remover because our eye area, like I just mentioned, is very delicate and cleansers are not meant to be applied directly to our eyes, to that area. And I didn't put on any makeup today. I've had a busy, computer day. But even so, I can just kind of feel some yuck on my eyes. I just want to get a nice cleanse on there. And it's just like a bath for your eyes. And this particular one is oil free, so that if I wanted to use it in the morning, I could still put my makeup on right afterward, which I really like that. I like the oil based sometimes, but for the most part, I prefer an oil free. All right. So then we're moving on to our cleanser, kind of a no-brainer. But like I said, now if I was in the bathroom, this would foam up a little bit, but I'm limited. You want to start looking for cleansers that have peptides, resveratrol, the vitamin B, vitamin A, something in it that's going to also be fighting the fine lines and wrinkles. Why not? Let's try to multitask. This one has all kinds of age fighting properties. And like I said, if I was doing it properly, it would foam up a little bit. But I just wanted to kind of zip through this and I'm not at a sink. So, that's that. And I want to be quick for those that have short attention spans. I was with a lot of people with ADHD over the holidays. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that part is done. I'm going to do the glycolic acid peel. Here's my story. I'll tell you while I apply it because it needs to, be on there for a little bit, about 10 minutes. Once upon a time when I was quite young, I had an older friend who worked out at the same gym. I need to grab my mirror. And one day she had her face was like red and raw and runny, looked like pussy even. And she told me that she just had like a glycolic peel. And I was just like, oh my gosh, why would anybody ever want to do that? But for her, she had quite a bit of discoloration, and I think there was like precancerous cells. So she was, it was like she was doing what had to be done, to be safe with her skin. But for me, whenever I heard the expression glycolic acid, that was what was in my head. And so when glycolic acid was available, like over the counter, so to speak, I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, that's insane. Like, people are going to be maiming themselves. And so let me tell you what I've learned is that the glycolic acid that is available to us to put on like this it is the same ingredient, but it's not the same intensity, and it's been sort of buffered in a sense so that it's not going to do that. All right, it's safe for our use. However, if you look at the ingredients, there will be some caveat. The one that I'm using says 10 minutes. Do not leave it on longer than 10 minutes. Sometimes, I think I'm a smarty pants and I know better than the instructions and I don't pay attention and I pay the price. My skin gets red and irritated and not quite as bad as my friend. But, when you are working with a powerful ingredient, you really have to take these things seriously. So this is what is exfoliating my skin. So you can exfoliate physically by scrubbing. Here, we'll go through a few examples. You can use something like Clairsonic. This one is called Skin Vigorate, some kind of a brush that vibrates and oscillates. And you can also use an actual scrub, like an apricot scrub. You can use a microdermabrasion, something like this. That is a physical exfoliating process because it's like you are physically removing those dead skin cells by physically doing something to your skin. You're like rubbing it off. A chemical exfoliant is doing it all on its own. So there's a chemical process happening on my face right now. Did I look at the time? Let's see. All right. Let's say I started at 8:40. So that's, kind of a big deal. I did not do very well in chemistry, but I do know that it's important stuff. So my skin is being chemically exfoliated. What is exfoliating? That is when you remove the top layer, the outermost layer of skin. I was thinking of this today, of an onion. I just watched a movie about an onion. They were talking about the layers of an onion, and then I thought, oh, that's good for exfoliation. But like the brown outer part of the onion that's really dry and it comes off really easily, that would be the very outermost part of your skin, and that just kind of flakes off just on its own. That's dust, actually. And then the next layer you would be able to get off that next layer with a physical exfoliator by scrubbing it, doing a microdermabrasion treatment, or maybe even a charcoal mask. But to get maybe one more layer deeper, you get past the brown, then you got some that are kind of green, and then you get in there to the next, they're getting kind of thick now. That layer, you would have to use something like this that is soaking in and that is removing the dead skin basically from the inside out. I used to know how to explain that really, really well. But that is what's happening. It's like instead of you working from the outside, this soaks into your skin and it's working from the inside out. So it is working at a much deeper, more effective level. Therefore, your skin can become very sensitive. So, like right now, if I were to use this, it would irritate my skin because this is going to, something's happening on here right now, and I need to respect that, respect the face. And again, with the 10-minute thing, you can't take that too lightly. You need to keep an eye on that. Those are reasons why, there are reasons why there are instructions with these things. Of course, there are going to be different levels of like the glycolic acid will have different amounts, different quality probably. So that's going to depend on your product. One more reason to have a skincare expert in your life. And that's really and truly how I want you to think of me, whether you're near or far, is that I know a boatload of stuff about skincare, and I'm here to help you out, help you figure it out, help you navigate all this stuff. So I'm all right, 8:46. So I'm going to look at a couple of comments. Where did my eyeballs go? I think they're over here. No, where? Here? No. Where did I put them? Well, here they are. All right, hold on. All right. So hello, heard of it, haven't done it. Watching, hi, Michelle, haven't heard it, haven't done it. All right, so no real questions yet or anything. If you have any questions, let me know. And sometimes I don't see all of the comments because, like I said, I'm shooting off to several different platforms. So I will say that people with very sensitive skin will probably feel a warming sensation during this process. I did this once in a group with quite a few people, and it really didn't impact me. I must have really thick skin. My husband said I needed a thick skin to live with him. Anyway, but there were other women in the room whose faces were getting red and who were kind of like, they were getting kind of fidgety, like it's getting warm. So, it's going to affect people differently, but it shouldn't hurt. All right. And if you have extremely sensitive skin and you're concerned about that, you could try it on the back of your hand. Or like I said, you can just do something else entirely, like a microdermabrasion or something. So we aren't going to dilly dally. We'll just go ahead and take it off. And so at this point, like, I'm not going to be scrubbing like crazy to get it off. I'm sort of blotting it off. Hold on. I'll be right back. And I'm sure you can hear those dings. I don't know why I did that, but I changed my settings so that, like, when I get emails, my computer dings. It's been driving me crazy all day, but I forgot to do something about it before I went live. Sorry. Okay, so that's that. We cleansed and we exfoliated oh so deeply, and now we get to just kind of pamper ourselves. I said that I would tell you about adding a serum that's maybe like a favorite of yours. Later in the cycle, we are going to specifically use vitamin C and hyaluronic acid serums. I'm talking about, I happen to have a serum. It's just called a lifting serum. I don't know what's in it, but it feels really, really good. I use it every night and I can't imagine my life without it. And I know I can use it with my glycolic peel, so I'm using it. So my point in having that on our list is that if you have a product that you can't live without and that you know that it's safe to use with glycolic acid, then go ahead and add that right now. So as long as we're talking about it, what is that product for you? The one that as soon as you're getting low, you're like having a panic attack, like I've got to, get to Ulta stat. What is that for you? For me, it's this lifting serum. It works like on the neck and jowls. And, whether it's actually doing anything or not, I just like to think that it is. Oh, man. So anyway, that is happening no matter what. Okay. And then super simple, we do our night moisturizer and eye cream. So as far as night moisturizer goes, yes, you can use the same moisturizer at night that you use during the day. Not a problem, not a big deal. However, our skin is ready to rejuvenate, replenish. It's like our body, our brain knows that at night that we are in that replenishing, revitalizing mode. And so, believe it or not, it has been proven, it's just not my opinion, that when you use age-fighting products overnight, that it is even more effective than any other time during the day. So your night moisturizer should maybe have a little extra something something since it's going to go even further. So for me, I use a day cream, and that's a little it's lightweight and it has sunscreen. My focus being I want to moisturize my face so that it looks smooth, stays young. I want to protect myself from the sun. My night cream actually has retinol in it, but it is encapsulated retinol. So even though we're doing pure retinol tomorrow, this is different. Okay. So I did want to mention that as well. And that can get confusing, which is again why you need me in your life, is that it seems like everything says that it has retinol now, and a lot of stuff does, which is why it is really not a good idea to be like having a hodgepodge of skincare products. Because let's say you're using 4 different brands, and brand A has their retinol in their cleanser, which a lot of them do. Brand B has their retinol as a separate supplement, and you love that because you know that it's an age fighting supplement. So you for sure add that. Brand C has their retinol in their night cream. So you're adding that. And then brand D has retinol in their mask. And so when it's all said and done, it's like you're ODing on that. You are getting too much. It's like I said, it's a blessing and a curse now that we have these advanced ingredients and products that have active ingredients. And we have to have an understanding of what they're doing and how they work together. And if that's something that does not rock your world, then that's when it's good to have somebody that you can say, explain this to me. I have this and this. Do I really need this step? Or, I feel like I've got too much, or you know what I'm saying? So have that conversation with somebody. That's what we're here for. Us girls, us girlfriends. Okay. And then eye cream. Easy peasy. Then we're done. So I didn't say it was complicated, but I will mention this, is that when you do your eye cream, you want to stay like in the orbital area. Like you can feel this bone. So imagine if I'm a skeleton, you can just kind of picture like this big circle, big orbital hole right here. That's the path that you want your eye cream to follow. Because if you go closer than that, the eye cream is going to sort of overflow into the actual, wet area of your eye. And that's when your eyes water or sting and you feel like, oh, I don't know, I can't really wear eye cream because my eyes water. Very likely it's because you are using it too close to your eye area. The warmth of your body will help it thin out and spread, so it will go where it needs to go. So you want to just kind of make a big circle. In the morning, I'll have to do a video on this. I use 3 different eye things. I have like a lightweight eye cream for under here so that it doesn't look, crepey. Then I have my heavy duty, like a really thick eye cream out here for my serious wrinkles. And then I have this stuff that I found on Amazon that supposedly keeps your lids from looking crepey, that really drives me crazy. So yes, I take the time to do 3 different things. I don't know. We'll see if it makes a difference. I've been doing it for a little while. I don't see a big difference yet, but who knows? All right. So I always feel like I have to look at you when I talk to you. So that's that. That's it for night 1. Let's look at our little chart and review here. There we go. So we use our cleanser, exfoliating product, which specifically, ideally, should be glycolic acid. A serum, if you've got a serum that you're really attached to, like me, that was a lifting serum that I just used, which I knew was compatible with glycolic acid, your nighttime moisturizer, and an eye cream. Done. So easy peasy. And tomorrow we will continue with night 2, and I will post all the products that you need to do that with me. Then I'll keep you in suspense. A reason to make you come back. So thanks for watching. Make sure you post your questions. Let me know when you're watching. Let me know what your experience is with this. And if you know somebody else that would enjoy this, or, just get a kick out of it, or has been asking about this, please send them the video. The more the merrier. I really appreciate that so much. And I will see you tomorrow evening. All righty. Thanks for your time. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon. Bye.